Hail Heroes! Welcome to Paragon City Games Monday Night Standard stream. Patrick and Tim here.
What's up, Pat?
How's it going, man?
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Good.
Ready to watch a bunch of Magic.
Yeah, we got a good showing tonight. I think there's about 14 players.
Okay. Awesome. Well, let's get into it here. Ooh, I need to fix that. That doesn't look good. So, we've got... right now, Brad on Mono Blue Aetherflux and Gavin on Mono White Monument. Figure we put a couple spicy decks here. What? Okay. Alright. Make sure that door's closed so that can't hear us.
Pretty sure.
Out there. I don't know if we got it all the way. Okay.
Now it is.
Sweet. Looks like we got some dice getting rolled. And we're going to get going here. And this thing does not want to be friendly. So, a deck we haven't seen in a minute is this Mono Blue Aetherflux Reservoir deck. Brad's kind of bringing it back here. Remember, this was a deck when Sahili combo, or was it a Sahili combo or a Marvel? It was just another combo deck that you could play in that meta game. Really powerful, very synergistic, but kind of like a lot of other combo decks with Marvel and Kitty Cat, it got really hated out of the format. So
yeah, it did. I feel like now's a good time for it to come back.
Sure.
Now that things have kind of opened up.
All right. So Gavin looks like he had mulliganed. This guy's to the bottom, and we are underway.
So we got a Renegade map. Gavin says go.
After Plains. Now, we were joking all game day that all Gavin does is draw monuments. Like, he's very good at drawing a monument and having a monument on turn 3, but like that's about it. Is like he gets flooded with monuments because he's so good at drawing monuments.
Goes monument when he's supposed to, and then monument.
Yeah. All right. Now we're about to go live on Facebook because
Westville Abbey and goes to Brad. Brad's gonna drop. Those the Cathar shields.
Yeah, so Bonesaw is actually
Bonesaw,
what those are.
that's what it is.
They're 0 mana artifacts. Yeah, so playing a Crane and a couple Bonesaws. See, when I was playing this deck, I would always try and do the cost reducers on artifacts that cantrip, because I mean Bonesaws aren't very while they are Cheerios, they don't cost anything to actually play.
Right.
Whether you're ahead or behind it, you're kind of like...
Yeah, so do you just hold on to them?
They're only good for when you're actually comboing off.
So, yeah, maybe he's dropping them to try to ramp into an early reverse engineer.
Well, yeah, that was turn 3 reverse engineer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he refilled really nicely. We gotta see if he can get his combo going before...
Gavin with the turn 3 monument.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Living up to it.
Definitely. We'll see if Brad can put his combo together before Gavin floods the board. And Brad just says go here. So he's left open a 4 mana. Probably ready to counterspell something.
Probably. He's probably holding up a Metallic Rebuke, is my guess. Unless he's running some other main deck counterspells.
Alright, Fairgrounds Warden. Trigger my monument. It's a pretty good card. If any of you ever played with Fiend Hunter, it's the new Fiend Hunter.
Yep.
So it takes a creature from your opponents and exile it until it leaves the battlefield.
And he's going to play a Thraben Inspector, getting another trigger on his monument. So now he's got 2 1/1s.
And already...
just black.
Yeah. Oh, here's a Whir of Invention. So, let's pull that up, because we haven't seen that card.
So right now, he's going to whir for that Aetherflux Reservoir. and hope that he can combo out this turn.
Oh, baby. This is...
So things are about to get spicy. We'll see.
Says Tim Spicy One of Wallet.
There it
so we'll transition it over here. Word of Invention, your artifacts can tap to make it cost less. Going and getting the Aetherflux Reservoir, which is pretty sweet. If he's got a paradoxical outcome here, it's probably game. Which he does.
He does.
I mean, let's see. So Gavin's got 4 creatures. He might be able to make... I don't know. He won't have the mana to make Westville Abbey next turn.
No.
I think... We'll see what Brad can do here.
Is Brad holding on to it anymore?
He's got a Renegade
map.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's what I don't like.
I say hold the map, right? Hold the map. Unless you have something...
What he's probably going to do here is he's got Disallow and Paradoxical Outcome. He's probably going to play the map, gain a life, pass the turn, get max value off of his Paradoxical Outcome, return all those, the 2 maps and the 2 Bone Saws to his hand, draw 4 cards.
Well, the Paradoxical Outcome costs 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's holding up 5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he could play the Paradox now and still drop the other map. Oh, no, he could only play 1 map.
Yeah.
And the 2 Bone Saws.
Right. Seeing what he gets off of... Yeah, trigger there. Looks like he's keeping it on a computer and not for the camera, which will be kind of hard to keep track of, but like we'll be able to tell once he actually goes off. Like it'll be clear when he's getting to 50 and there. But
so what did Brad cast there?
He played the Giltness Crane, finding Ornithopter.
Okay, so gotcha. Good pickup.
Another 0 mana thing. Probably would have played it, so you could pick it up with Paradoxical Outcome. But Gavin, getting in. I think he's attacking with his one power high toughness creatures, just kind of chipping away damage.
Brad, not worried about it.
18.
About to gain a bunch of life.
I probably would have blocked one of those warriors. You've got a Crane, it's a 1/3.
Yeah, no real reason not to. The Crane did its job. So he picks up, it looks like another artifact.
Now, Gavin, though, is ready to go with this cast out. So as soon as Brad tries to fire off this Paradoxical Outcome, he's going to tag the Reservoir.
Yep.
Which is a pretty heads-up play.
It definitely is.
Ooh, so cast out.
So Brad's plan's foiled. He's not gonna. He's still gonna pick him up.
Yeah, because he gets to draw that many cards.
Yeah.
He can set up his next turn. But now he's free to do. Gavin's free to do whatever.
Yeah. He has to reset.
Just playing out his things. Right, land.
Making sure he doesn't have to discard.
Well, I mean, he's probably going to have to discard.
Outcome in hand, so.
But yeah, that was good timing to avoid a counter spell. I mean, Brad still had Metallic Rebuke up. An island and the artifacts he's going to be returning. He can tap those equipment.
Yeah.
Because it has improvise. So we'll see what he goes with here. Okay, another Crane. Trying to set up his next turn. Welcome in, everybody. We're watching some Standard here, live at Paragon City Games here in Draper, Utah.
Where heroes play.
Where heroes play. Yep. So we see Prism, Brawl's Expertise, a land. Probably have to go to discard, see how many cards he has in hand.
He's 1 over. Yep.
Alright, I'll throw a map. Something you knew about. Untap. Draws. What did we see here? Athalia's Lancers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good one. It'll go and tutor up a legendary permanent. Gavin with the Brazella combo.
Right.
He's just going to go all out. Okay. Ornithopter block a 1/1 with Vigilance. Crane blocking a Fairgrounds Warden. I still don't feel that that's the correct block. With those warrior tokens, he knows the Westfell Abbey is sitting out there.
Yeah, because Ornithopter blocks Thraben, still doesn't die,
yeah.
But at least he gets to kill something off the board.
And that's 2 creatures that Gavin wouldn't have on the battlefield.
Right.
So.
Yeah, not sure.
Doesn't seem the best. Yeah, and Brad kind of stuck with a bunch of do-nothings. Like I was kind of just saying before with the equipment argument, where I was playing the cost reducers to make them cost 0.
Yeah.
The Prophetic Prisms and the Metal Spinners Puzzle Knot that you see normally in some Colossus decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if those were the things that he was returning with Paradoxical Outcome, he could start redigging.
Yeah, big draw engine.
Right now he's just got some bone saws.
Yeah.
And a bunch of islands. So there's a Sunset Pyramid. That one's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one starts with 3 brick counters, and then you can pay 2, tap it to draw a card, or pay 2, scry 1.
Yeah.
And this deck, that is a really, like, a card from Hour of Devastation that kind of pushed this back to being relevant.
Sure.
Is you make a ton of mana, and it does involve Paradoxical Outcome. No, Paradox Engine as one of the like combo pieces. So Disallow Avacyn seems good. Now you're tapped out. Probably get his Lancers to resolve. Thinking about it. He's going to send first.
Like, let's swing first.
I'm going to make the same blocks I did before. Keep that die on camera. What does this card do?
Yeah. What is that?
That is Athalia's Lancers. Now this one's pretty cute because it you can tutor up any legendary permanent, which means a monument.
Okay.
Or a Gisela, Bruna, Avacyn, all your kind of big heavy hitters. 4 mana 4/4 first strike is pretty good. No more free blocks with your Gluttonous Crane.
Yeah. So let's see. He needs to reveal it.
What did he grab? He put it on the table.
I'm guessing he grabbed probably a Gisela.
Another Paradoxical Outcome.
Let's try this again.
He's casting Baral's Expertise. I think he's gonna bounce. Oh, that's pretty cool. But he's got to name his targets with his bounce before he casts the Paradoxical Outcome.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait,
wow.
what?
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting choice.
Okay.
So I'm sure Gavin's fine with that because now he's going to just go tutor up the other part of
Brazella. Yeah. Go with me. So now Crane. Yeah. See, that's why you have to like. The spell has to resolve before Paradoxical Outcome resolves. So yeah, he's going to look at the top 4, put an artifact in his hand. Looks like, oh, okay, there's an Aetherflux Reservoir. So it was kind of only a matter of time before Brad found another reservoir.
So he has 3.
Okay, this is on your turn, Brad. So he's gonna have to discard. He's gonna draw a lot of cards. I didn't see exactly how many he picked up there, but they'll draw the requisite amount.
I mean, he hasn't made a land drop yet.
Yeah, he's got to go to discard as well. And you want to be playing all those out
right
after you've played.
And is Paradoxical Outcome, you get to choose what you pick up, or you just pick everything
You
up?
choose what you pick up.
So why pick up the Reservoir there?
He didn't pick up the Reservoir. He got the Reservoir off of the crane.
Oh, okay.
There was a crane,
Gluttonous
crane underneath the Fairgrounds Warden.
Right. Came back in and then...
Yep.
Yeah.
He had a trigger there.
Man.
So that went to his hand. But yeah, no, he still got a discard after all this nonsense. So...
And he's digging again. He'll get an Ornithopter.
Inspiring Statuary.
Oh. But
that makes his non-artifact spells have improvise.
Right. So you can tap artifacts to cast non-artifact spells.
Keeps it engulf the shore. Yeah, I really don't agree with
a lot of these plays he's making.
I mean, he's got another outcome, so it is okay.
Yeah.
But
his lines are just a little... I think could be a little better.
I don't think he was under too much pressure to have cast the Brawl's expertise. I would have done what you did by bouncing all your stuff, post after Gavin's turn. Just cast the Paradoxical Outcome.
Yeah.
And then you go to your turn. You have a full hand. You don't have to discard anything.
And I don't know if it feels to me like Brad's just trying to combo off in one turn.
Well, yeah, that's the goal
ideal. That's ideal, but I mean, you can still get that life gain throughout the game and just drop a Reservoir and win. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's you don't need to force it all at once. Is what I'm trying to say. So Fairgrounds Warden, get rid of that Ornithopter.
I would have taken the Gluttonous Crane. Because it gets him, it cantrips for him. When it enters, it triggers and gets him more cards, which he'll just pick it up.
Yeah.
So this should be a turn where Brad goes off and wins it. I don't see anywhere where that happens.
Yeah.
If I could see Brad's life total, that would be very helpful.
Do you start with Inspiring? No. You don't.
You start with the Reservoir.
Yeah.
You want to get as many life gain triggers as you can. Gavin is tapped out.
So Reservoir number 1.
Then I would play the Statuary.
Trigger.
Or that. He's got 2 blue sources. So he can...
And
tap those bone saws.
Yeah. So he can cast it. He's paying the blue to play a Renegade map here. When he has 2 outcomes in hand.
He's got 1 outcome.
One outcome.
He passes. Okay, so he's leaving up the outcome for this turn, but once now Gavin has untapped. Okay, he's going to make a Westfell Abbey. I don't think that's going to matter too much. It would be easier to tell if we had Brad's life total.
That would help.
If we could get it right underneath that, underneath the Sunset Pyramid, or move his pyramid down so that it stays structured. I mean, a lot of our standard guys are new to streaming. Oh boy, engulf the shore.
That's pretty good right now. So that Abbey's going to go back to his hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's not going to have any creatures.
Nope. I think it's going to be pretty hard for Brad not to win here.
There's your Ornithopter. Oogie. wonder how many cards Brad has left in his library.
You can see like a fat stack on. Yeah, it looks like a third of Gavin's deck almost.
Yeah. he's going to count here too. Makes you see how many he can actually pick up. That's great.
24 cards.
Yeah. That's not a lot of cards.
Yeah, he just has to go off right here. So he needs to use his mana as efficiently as possible.
I think he's going to pick up 8 cards. Yeah. Pick up 8 cards, draw 8. Yeah, don't
Now,
use that little nickel bolus die.
Yeah. If you're at 20, how many spells does it take to get where you need to get?
It kind of stacks up, where it goes 1 to 2, and then 2 to you gain 3 life.
Right, and then you gain 4 life, and so yeah.
So after you hit about like 6 spells,
yeah,
you're basically already there, and he already had that on board, like with all his bone saws and ornithopters.
And scoop it up.
Yep. Like we had there, he had like 5 or 6 ornithopters / bone saws, and
I'm gonna go have him fix his.
We need to move that life die. Keep it on the playmat. Thank you, Tim. And we will fix this one to go round 1. Anyways, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys, to Paragon City Games Monday Night Standard event. We'll be doing this every single week. We will also stream Legacy every Tuesday and Friday night. So make sure you're checking to watch some awesome live Magic.
All right.
Now, we don't have lists tonight. I think we have some from these guys from last week. He was on the same list. But these are the modern ones, so that doesn't matter. Toss that noise. So I'd like to talk about sideboarding. Don't quite know what they're looking at. If Brad has extra engulfs, that's probably going to be very good for him.
I would assume he does. I mean, you kind of have to with red being so rampant. And yeah, that's probably his best removal spell in blue. Other than just not letting things resolve.
Yeah.
Course.
Oh, yeah. Which we didn't see too much counter magic that game.
Nope. I seen bringing in maybe some essence scatters, maybe.
Yeah, he did. Perk of working at the store is you get to see what people buy. So he did pick up 4 essence scatters, 4 sensors, and 4 cancels.
Okay.
So that's probably what his sideboard is. Yeah, just a ton of counter magic. But I mean, with engulf, he can pretty much take care of the board at a whim. I would maybe say this is kind of a bad matchup. Yeah, Gavin's best hope is just getting onto the board as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think he needs to side in some cast outs here, for sure, if he wants to just not get comboed on.
Yeah, I mean, that was really good play on his part.
Here's what I found on the web.
Thanks, Siri.
Yeah.
Vertical Mammal, thanks so much for the follow. That was actually a really skillful play, catching the Aetherflux in response to the paradoxical outcome.
It really was.
Before he could draw cards and cast more spells.
Yeah, so he
at
basically
a point where he was tapped out.
Yeah.
It was nice. Hey!
Oh, hi.
is that the right tone for that emote, Vertical Mammal?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Sweet. So players ready here.
Oh.
Gonna draw their hands of 7.
So he's got 3 monuments in his hand.
What did I tell you earlier? He's very good at drawing monuments.
And he's like, no.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Nailed it.
We got there. So for Brad, looks like he's got that sweet reverse engineer promo at the front. I love that card. Most of the counter magic in sideboard. Yeah, Kyre. I feel like this is a really bad matchup for him.
It definitely is.
How's California, dude?
It's hard. Oh yeah, he's in California.
Yeah, he's in California this week for a wedding.
California, Southern.
Yeah, I forget where exactly he said he was going, but
SoCal represent.
Yeah. Dina. All right, here we go. Draven Inspector for Gavin.
Island go.
Like the best card against control. I swear, I've had a Draven Inspector do 17 damage one game against the control player.
Glorybound Initiate.
Yeah, it's a really sweet F&M promo. I mean, everyone's kind of been complaining about F&M promos being, you know, not that spectacular. But, I mean, I guess we're not getting too many more.
And let's be honest, they really weren't.
Yeah.
The Unlicensed Disintegration was a sweet one.
Yeah. And this is a pretty good start for Gavin. He's got some really aggressive creatures. I don't think he's exerting his
no real need here. Just do damage each turn.
Put the pressure on his life total.
Mm-hmm. So he's on a clock.
Yeah, Fatal Push next month is going to be awesome.
Yeah, Vertical. I took the words right out of my mouth. Pretty excited about Fatal Push.
Crack my clue.
Gonna have to make sure to work my work schedule around F&M now.
Yeah. Oh man, so Brad tapping out to play a map and a Prophetic Prism, which is allowing Gavin to add more to the board. But it just says go though. Okay. Okay. So 4 mana.
Does he have a reservoir?
Looks like he doesn't.
Play a Bone Saw. Tap
Rancho Santa Margarita, California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reverse Engineer. Draw 3.
So he's got a Brawl's Expertise, so that'll buy him some time.
Yeah. Man. Paradox off of Brawl's Expertise. I mean, was Brawl's Expertise not made for Paradoxical Outcome?
I mean, all the pieces did kind of come together in Aether Revolt.
Yeah.
Like printing of Paradoxical Outcome with Brawl's Expertise and Aetherflux Reservoir all being 4s just is kind of nuts.
And Ornithopter came in there too, right? Or was that...
Ornithopter did come in Aether Revolt as well. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So this said, said, hey, remember this deck? Play
it. Sky Sovereign.
Kill your Ornithopter.
Yeah, destroy.
Get more damage in.
Got a 7, and now Brad is like forced into casting this Brawl's Expertise this next turn, or he's just dead to the Sky Sovereign and the Draven Inspector.
Mm-hmm.
I like the leaving in the Decoration in Stone. Granted, he doesn't have too much to board in and out. But that really, it hits all those Ornithopters or a bunch of Cranes when they're all on the battlefield. Yeah, it is a real spot. It's really beautiful place out there.
With chicken. With chicken.
Donde está el baño en la biblioteca? So he's going to pick up everything. Again, getting max...
Draw 5. Hope I get
draw
him
value.
that Aetherflux Reservoir.
Well, he's got the engulf the shore. That was pretty key to hit.
I don't think...
Well, like, it's going to be good for this next turn.
Yeah.
I'll throw down those Bone Saws. One more mana. Because, yeah, Gavin's going to play Glorybound Initiate and Thraben Inspector this next turn. And be able to crack his clue. That's probably his line. And then Brad can just engulf the next turn.
Yep.
Es en el centro de su ciudad. Ciudad? I don't know. I took a couple years of Spanish, but I'm still garbage at it.
Me too. Me too.
All right, another land, 5 mana. All right, play my boat.
Sky Sovereign, play the Threat Inspector.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Because then he just crew with the
initiate next turn and swing in for lethal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, adios. You heading out? Thanks for tuning in, Vertical Mammal.
Yeah, appreciate
Thanks for
it.
the follow. He's just got... How many islands does he have now? Is that 6? He loves the 6, which will be... I want to reread Engulf the Shore.
Or Engulf. Yeah, it bounces equal to its toughness.
Toughness. Okay.
Yes.
Less than or equal to the number of islands you control. Okay.
So Sky Sovereign's a 6/5.
It is
correct?
6/5.
Yeah.
Yep. Wonder. So he's got the initiate that he knows about. We've seen the Declaration Stone.
Browse expertise. Casting.
Putting Inspiring Statuary on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Bounce your token.
Huh. He has 1 up. Let's see. Does he have I wonder if he has a reverse engine. Oh, no, that's double blue. That's right.
Yeah, Gavin's trying to keep his token around, but it's like, no, that just kind of goes away.
So some stabilization here from Brad.
Yeah. Which, like, even with a crazy good start with a turn 1 Raven into Glorybound Initiate.
Play Sky Sovereign.
I wouldn't be playing...
I wouldn't either.
Unless he can... I guess it gets in the most damage. I still would have done what he did last turn and just played the Thraven Inspector back.
Yeah.
So you can get the clue.
Just keep getting the value, yeah.
So you can kill him at 7. Because playing the Initiate here, like, doesn't get him 7 next turn.
Right, and
It
he,
only
and
gets
he
him
has
6.
to have the crew with the initiative.
Yes.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so
Unless he has another 3-power creature.
right, which this is true, and chances are he probably does. He's probably holding on to the Thalia.
Okay, Aetherflux Reservoir. Gonna
Ornithopter.
change some stuff here. So Ornithopter.
First trigger. So
I'll
go to
gain
8.
1. He's got that paradoxical outcome. And Engulf.
Does he just not untap his lands, or
No, he paid 4 for the...
4 for the Aetherflux? Right?
Yes, the Reservoir.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Gavin doing some counting.
So there's another initiate.
Okay. Does my Initiate resolve? Ooh, no. What are you doing, Gavin?
So I don't think he announced a crew before he did that. And that's what I think Brad's pointing out. You didn't crew, so
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still until end of turn, so it doesn't matter.
It's not a crew 4, it is a crew 3. Trigger, I'm going to deal 3 damage to your Ornithopter. But he's only got 1 mana up, so he can't Paradoxical Outcome. He has to Engulf the Shore.
And there it is.
Which he can respond, yeah, to that. Kill your thing trigger. Because that will bounce his Ornithopter as well. Oh, he is going to do both. What? Did he have 2 islands open?
I think.
Yeah, he must have. Okay. Yeah. So he should gain 1 from the Engulf the Shore and 2 from the Paradoxical Outcome. Putting him at 11.
I think he missed his triggers.
Yeah, looks like he has.
Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, that was.
Because that was 2 spells. That's 3 life.
It could matter. I'm not sure it will here.
He may just go off here.
Yeah.
He's going to go, so that's going to take him to 14.
Play
18. Was that his?
The 5th spell. Yeah, so 19. Should be at 25. But yeah, now when he's using the other smaller one, it's going to be hard to tell what his exact life total is. But
so I think he just plays one more spell.
He's got the paradoxical outcome.
Yeah.
So he'll pick all those
games
things back up. Tap them.
And
it's like, do you have the outcome? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scoop it on up.
Scoop City. All right. Oh, looks like our other players are done.
Yeah. Ramming up red. Those
it
games.
Was Danny and Ramming Up Red, which was that's a pretty quick deck. So I guess we'll go back here. So this weekend we did have our game day, like a lot of stores did. Paragon City Games did do something a little different this time around. We did our Path to the PT, which was something that I don't know. How did you feel about that event?
Aside from how I performed,
okay, sure, yeah,
okay. I think it was sweet. It was a sweet offer up from Paragon City to throw down $200 each to the top 2.
Yep.
To go to GP Denver.
Yeah. Which
I think that's just awesome for a $35 buy-in.
Yeah,
to the tournament.
That's not too much. We had I think we had 11.
Yeah,
people?
11 or 12 people. So your chances of getting there were
fairly
good.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually the beneficiary of one of those. I went to the finals and didn't care too much about the mat, so I was just like, here, take the mat.
I concede. I'll take the prize I played for.
Yeah. I didn't even want to play in the event because Kyrie and I were going to cast the cast the event.
And then we needed you guys to play just to
get it to go.
Going.
We had a couple people show up after us, so it's like, all right, well, it's all good.
Now I bet you're glad you.
Yeah, now I am.
It
definitely got me my flight out there, so I'm pretty stoked. We're gonna be going to Denver.
We will be. We'll be in Denver.
So if you guys are going to Denver, let us know. We'll meet up, give you guys some sweet Paragon City swag. We'll both have. Speaking of, we got some stuff for you.
Oh,
for when we go.
Sweet.
But yeah. So Standard's pretty good right now. What deck are you currently on, Tim?
Right now, as far as competitively, I've been playing Green Black Constrictor. I
Okay.
think it's really powerful. And I feel like I navigate the deck pretty well.
Okay.
But then I have a couple other fun ones. I mean, I have blue-red control built out. I'm not huge on playing control, to be honest. I'm not much of a control player. I kind of bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Just to keep things fresh and fun, you know.
Did you watch any of the GP this weekend?
I did not. I did not get a chance to.
Yeah,
no.
me neither. I'm not sure what was performing really well there.
One thing I am stoked about hearing was a blue-white approach deck going 5-0 in the first day.
Yeah, I think it was...
that is sweet.
I did catch a little bit. Who was it? From Dan... I forget his last name, but he works up at Kieran's Game Store up in Catskill, New York. And he was playing that blue-white approach deck, and...
I want that list. I want that list.
It's probably out there. Like, I could probably find it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, approach has kind of been your pet card, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a pet project for pretty much since the card came out.
Yeah.
And I did play competitively with it quite a bit, and sometimes it overperformed and did great.
Yeah.
And then other times it was just frustrating.
Yeah.
So it was It wasn't that the deck wasn't good, but just the consistency and the numbers of the cards, you know, just it was hard to figure out a balance in that deck.
Sure, yeah. It's tough when playing Control when there's so many different threats out there.
Right.
Yeah, personally, I've been playing Jund. Kyra and I put together this sweet little Jund deck. It plays just a real big mid-range deck. Ton of removal, tireless trackers.
Do you still have the dwellers in there?
Yeah, and it's a Dark Dwellers deck. So, just getting max value off of our removal spells, being able to cast them twice, having good evasive threats.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Another deck that that I have built out right now is Mardu Planeswalkers.
Oh yeah, how'd that go for you today? Playing against that mono green deck.
It actually did pretty well.
Did you now? You kept that hand with the. It was a bunch of lands, a Gideon of the Trials, and a Deploy the Gatewatch.
Deploy the Gatewatch, and we had yeah. I mean, this was a casual game, get you. Okay. Casual.
All right.
And said, I told him my hand was terrible, and he's like, so is mine. It's like, all right, I'm going to keep it then, because I wanted to just try the deploy, just to see if I could hit gas or not.
Yeah.
Guess what happened?
What happened?
It whiffed. Went 7 deep and not hit one Planeswalker. Tapped out for it on turn 6. Scooped it up right there. I think I was still at 20, but I was just like, you know.
Nope, I'm done.
I'm done.
Get out. No, I can't.
It felt bad in every way possible.
Yeah, that sounds like the worst, actually.
It really was. It was my greatest fear come to life for that card.
Oh, man. Well, man, I wonder how much time is left in the round. Let's see if they're going to respond to us here. How much time is left in the round? Those are some pretty quick games. Do you know how many people we have here tonight?
We have about 14, I think.
About 14? Okay. Pretty good number. Sweet, yeah. So if you are in the Draper area, come check out Paragon City Games. It is the place to play. It is where heroes play. We have tons of awesome events with great prize support all week long. Monday nights we do our standard tournaments with $10 entry, 3 packs per win. We call it our share box. We have Tuesday night Legacy. Wednesday night we are drafting. Thursday night we play Commander. Friday night we do all that.
All that at
and
the
some
same
modern
time.
Yeah. Fridays have been a little crazy.
Yeah. Yes, they have.
But we've got the space for it. We've got tons of play space.
It's cracking. You doesn't matter the format. You come here on a Friday night, you will find people to play with.
Yeah. Paragon City, definitely the place to play. Some other friends of our stream, let me pull this one up here, are Kitchen Table Magic. Kitchen Table Magic, Sam Tang does an awesome job with his podcast. Right now, they are on a little bit of a break for seasons, but it's the place to listen to stories told by the wonderful people in the Magic Gathering community. We also love Eternal Dirtles. Our man Nathan Golia, who helps us with our content here, is a host on that podcast. So you want to check them out at Hipsters of the Coast, where they talk about Legacy and everything that goes along with that.
Eternal Dirtles.
Yeah, it's a sweet name. The website that they're off of is Hipsters of the Coast. I'll link it here. So here's the Eternal Dirtles link, and then for Mr. Sam Tang and Kitchen Table Magic, we go there. So, all right. Well, Tim and I are gonna hop out. We're gonna grab the time of the round, some other information, see what's going on. Maybe we can get a table to move over so we can keep watching some more awesome Magic. Until then, we've got just a few ads. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. All right, welcome back, heroes. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Pairings are just going up right now, so we'll have some more live magic momentarily.
Party on, Pat.
Party on, Tim. did I do that well?
Yeah,
did I get my
yeah, you did. You totally had the Wayne laugh.
Sweet. That's good, dude. I'm so pumped for Denver. Like, this is gonna be such a blast.
I am excited for Denver.
Let's see.
Let's check Facebook chat.
Oh yeah, huh? We gotta do this thing. Put this all back together. While they're getting all set. Alright, so let's take a look here.
We got Josh.
Is that Josh? Oh, that is Josh. Okay, sweet.
And then,
the Fact Man.
don't remember the other guy's name.
I think he's on. I'm gonna put.
He's on. He's on. It's Esper on Grixis.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's get this going. Oh, that is his little Braves hat. So, let me fix this here. We are not watching Gavin. We are watching David. Let's throw up a...
Grixis Control.
Alright. Grixis Control. Josh on Esper. Now, I say Esper because something to know about Mr. Josh is that he plays Esper in all formats. He hates red and green. He doesn't like foils. But it's always something different. On Saturday for the game day, he was playing some... what's that card? I think it's called Riddle Form.
Riddle Forms? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
We're probably going to see some more of those.
Yeah?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get people prepared for the madness that's about to ensue.
I just feel like that's a card that Josh wouldn't give up on
This quickly?
this quickly.
Sure.
Yeah. Like he has to know whether it's good or bad.
I'll take that. That's Josh, one of our brewers here in the shop. He doesn't play tier decks, but he always seems to do well with his control decks. He does. He's very good at what he does.
He is he's always tuning it to the meta and to the format, but it is without a doubt always Esper.
Yeah, always Esper, every time Esper.
Yeah. You play Josh, you play Esper.
All right. David.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, show me a swamp. Go ahead. Berry Stream, go. Torrential Gearhulk for David.
Torrential Gearhulk on the first draw.
I love that card. Fumarole, go ahead.
I love that card, but I do not like drawing it that early.
That's true. I can get with that.
Yeah.
Is that an Abrade that he drew?
So we're going to see a lot of land go here.
Cycle Renewed Faith. Oh boy.
Game 2. Josh is already ahead.
And you call that ahead.
I mean, and it is, right? Because it's the only
Go
thing we
ahead.
can really...
Okay.
Is that a Crasher?
A what?
I could have... right there.
That's a Braid.
That's an Abrade. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what is on Crasher doing in there?
Yeah.
Looks like I think that's Odeon on...
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Crystal?
While we're watching this one, I'm gonna get this one ready because...
Yeah, so...
Even though it is the control mirror, so this is gonna take a minute.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see how this is going to pan out.
I want to make sure this is right because that's always the question, right? Is can you actually play control with red in the format? It feels way too aggressive to bring a control deck to an event.
Yeah. The only control deck I think, well, right now, honestly,
No.
and I heard there was a Mardu Walker's list at the last GP that was doing really well.
Okay.
But I think the removal in Mardu and the removal in Grixis is so good right now. You could tune it for aggro.
Let the Glimmer resolve. He has the disallow. Now, David needs to put his lands back where they belong, behind his spells, not in the red zone there.
Yeah, I've never been one to put my lands up in front.
I mean, I do sometimes I guess in matchups like this, where like your lands matter more than your actual permanents until
you're
they
just
are
casting
there.
spells. It's not like,
but like they're kind of encroaching, just a smidge.
Letting his presence be known, I think.
Josh having to go to discard. He discards a planes. We did take out a couple lights here behind the players on our wall with the pictures, so that it reduces the glare. We still have a little bit of glare on this table one because it's closest to the screen. Oh, main phase. He's gonna try a Chandra.
I don't see that resolving. He's gonna say no,
especially since you tapped out of your blue. You didn't leave any blue up, so
yeah.
That is not going to resolve. Yeah, David normally plays. He's been on Pummeler and like aggressive big Naya decks. I haven't seen him on a control deck before.
I haven't either. Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it.
So I think Josh kind of has the edge in this mirror, because he's just played so much control.
Yeah, he's really solid control player.
King Slew.
So he's holding on. He's got a Gear Hulk. He has a Bolus.
Ooh, baby.
That he can play next turn. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, nope.
But
Josh gonna try another card draw spell probably. This Hieroglyphic Illumination. Yep. Can I draw two? There we go. Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he's just winning the card advantage battle right now.
Yeah, he is.
He can still anticipate end of turn.
And why not?
Why not? Ooh, cycle.
Oh, cycle Fetid Pool.
Yeah. Ooh, Gear Hulk of his own. Is that? Oh man, I think this is his approach. Yep, he's casting approach.
Oh yeah, I love it. So
because it doesn't actually matter. Okay,
David's gonna disallow. If you haven't seen approach, which we should probably pull up the card.
Yeah,
it's so sweet.
Because it's just so sweet. Yeah. That's
the first one does not need to resolve.
She's the best. Yeah? Alright, let me pull this up.
Something?
Nicole Dregolo? What is her last name? Probably just a cheer there. Of the second. Yes.
You got an A in approach.
It's okay.
It does it for you.
It knows what I mean.
Oh.
Okay, so Approach
Bolus
the Second Sun was cast.
Into Bolus.
Into Bolus.
Oh, wow. What if he Bolus is into an approach?
I think she's owned one. She lost to David this last round.
Although you couldn't win the game that way because it needs to be cast from your hand.
Let's pull up Approach to the Second Sun so we can read it, bask in all its glory. So, if Approach to the Second Sun was cast from your hand and you've cast another spell named Approach to the Second Sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, put Approach to the Second Sun into its owner's library, 7th from the top, and you gain 7 life. It's a big keyword soup. There, what did he hit off of Josh's library? Looks like a. Is that just the win? What is?
I think it. compelling argument, maybe.
Let's see. Thank you so much for the follow, Alpine Knight. You're a hero! What? Alpine Knight, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Let's go. What did you say it might have been?
I think it was compelling argument.
Compelling argument.
Card from.
It looks at Innistrad. No.
Amonkhet.
It had a purple, like, it looked like a Shadows card, like a Magnus something.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Approach
he cast
number
Number 2!
And he takes the win. He's tapped out and scoop it up.
Bolus doesn't matter. It doesn't care if it resolved. That's the key part of here.
Right.
If it was cast from your hand and you cast another spell and you approach the second sun of this game, you win the game.
Yeah. So I've played this card enough to know kind of how it works.
Yeah.
So you're right. The first one doesn't need to resolve. So bringing a counterspell on it,
it's actually not like...
It's not very good. I would hold that counterspell for the next time it comes up. Or something later.
Yeah.
One very debatable aspect to look at is you negate it. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but it goes to this graveyard.
Yeah, it doesn't go into their library.
But if you're playing approach, you're running, probably 3 copies. If it's your solid.
If that's your win
round,
con. Yeah.
So either way, I think it just you hold that counterspell for the second one. All your counter magic has to go towards that second one.
Which, I mean, that's kind of where like Josh had that edge in the control mirror, where like he's like, okay, here's my third approach. It doesn't like matter too much, especially if he had another one. He drew so many more cards.
Yeah.
And then David goes, all right, cool. He doesn't have counter magic up. I can play my big threat. And Josh takes it there because David didn't leave any mana up to counter the next one.
Man, I wish we had Josh's list.
Right? Yeah, we had lists last week, which was great, and I was getting everything set up this week, and the list did not get taken today, apparently.
And, I mean, Josh is changing his deck every week.
That's true.
So,
I mean,
it's hard to keep, one list on lockdown.
Now, Josh, in Josh's case, he should bring some more, he should come with his list.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, he's always changing stuff.
Yeah, or just, photocopy a...
But yeah, so Alpine Knight, Nicole lost to David this last round. She was on, I know she was playing, zombies last week. Looks like she switched over to, a red-green deck.
Yeah.
So, must be Nicole's husband. Alright, players are shuffling up here. I wonder what David's going to bring in. I mean... Just more counter magic.
More counter magic, yeah. I'm not sure if there's anything else. He pulls in here.
Alright. Yeah, she killed you with it? Yeah, is it like a Pummeler deck? I saw some red green lands. I walked by just a little peek into what was going on. But, yeah. Whoa, no! Earthquake! Ah! So.
Shuffling up. How's it going on the other table?
I don't know. Let's take a look at that.
Looks like we're into game 2 or 3.
Yep. This is Crystal on humans. Red, white, humans.
And her list has changed a little bit.
Oh, has it?
From what we... So if you remember last time, she threw in some Wildfire Eternals to try to cast the Hazoret's Undying.
Oh, yeah. This isn't that deck. That was a completely different deck.
Oh, completely different.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. This one is... so that is Odeon. What is he on? He's on the Teamer Pummeler, I think. This is red-green control. All right, cool. So this is Teamer.
Oh yeah, I've played against this deck.
Pummeler. Yeah, Jund can't lose to this deck. It's sad but true. Like back in, I haven't tested it with a new format. We tuned it for the red matchup.
Yeah.
And things might not be the same now. But like back when I was a slower deck and like just even more removal. Like
yeah.
I didn't feel like I could ever lose to Pummeler. But looks like they're sideboarding. But we're back here with Josh and David. Starting the traditional way with the exchanging of early land drops, tap lands.
Early tap lands, yeah.
Now, how much is the merit of keeping, like, maybe playing some of your non-tap lands or a different tap land and holding on to those cyclers? Because I do notice that those are 2 irrigated farmlands.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're the only lands you have...
Why is Sweltering Sun still in David's deck?
That's a great question.
That is a really great question.
It probably...
He must not have had enough cards to sideboard out.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Supreme Will.
Or he just passed by it and...
Yeah, that feels so wrong to have in your deck against the control player.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, it cycles game 1, so it doesn't feel as bad. But, ooh, I would not be packing. And David looks like he is missing black mana right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much black he actually plays. If it's more of like a blue-red control deck with a little bit of black just for the bolus.
Yeah.
They're resolving the...
Josh holding on to an approach.
Oh, yeah. I think that was just like his first draw. Which he's got to feel good about having. Because there's no... there, so it looks like we've gotten to the end of David's turn. He missed his 5th land drop.
So, yeah, he did. Is that a Renewed Faith he cycled?
Yeah, Renewed Faith.
Just old art.
Yeah, the OG Renewed Faith. So David's going to cast his Supreme Will, looking at the top 4. Now, this would be a good time for Josh to
I think
like,
he
Glimmer.
grabbed the Fetid Pools.
Though he doesn't really need to... I guess he doesn't need a Glimmer right there. That does feel like a decent spot, since he is missing his land drops, to let it resolve.
You know, because if he does Glimmer there, then he's... David's resolving a Chandra, uncontested.
Yeah. Alright, Glimmer O Genius.
So...
That's probably going to get
like
dissolved.
That,
it doesn't feel good, but...
No. He's going to disallow it.
Yeah, disallow that. That's what I meant. Untap. Draw. Another
approach.
Okay, second approach.
Yeah. So...
I mean, he's probably casting it here, right? Like,
no, he's 1 short.
Oh, it is. He does have 6 mana. Alright, untap. Draw a card. Mountain.
Still missing a black source.
Yep. That was pretty clutch.
That was boom. So
Sphinx. That one.
Oh, that one.
David's reaching for something, but he can't.
No, he's gonna realize that
now.
That
Sphinx is a 7/7, right?
No, it's a 5/5.
It's a 5/5.
Yeah.
David has the answer in hand. He's got an Hour of Devastation.
Oh, I hope he realizes that.
He's like, tap your mana for your Glimmer. Welcome all in here. We've got some standard action going on. Picked up some viewers, so.
Yeah, we got Grix's control on Esper Approach.
Yep, Josh always playing Esper. And he's got 2 approaches in hand, so the time is...
2 approaches with a resolved... well, it's going to resolve whether you want it to or not, the Sphinx.
Yeah.
So Josh is going to approach, and then just approach again, and win the game.
David, it feels like he has to cast his Hour of Devastation.
He has to.
To answer that Sphinx while Josh is tapped out.
The only other thing...
But that plays right into Josh's plan.
He's going to play the Gear Hulk.
All right.
Okay. So tapped...
Main phase Gear Hulk.
Main phase Gear Hulk.
I'm going to cast... Supreme Will?
Cast your Glimmer.
Yeah, cast your Glimmer.
Cast your Glimmer. Okay. Goes with Supreme Will. All right,
Tim. It's pretty funny watching you like being in pain over. I just got here. Ooh, Locust God.
Locust God. It's pretty good.
Probably a spicy one of for Mr. Spicy one of Tim Wallet.
That's a pretty good one of though.
Yeah.
I mean,
that Supreme Will does go exiled.
I'd say it's sideboard.
But yeah, okay. You've got a 5/6 Gear Hulk.
Yeah, that can't block the flyer. So
and you're racing against a guy playing life gain spells.
David, from what I know, has been an aggro player.
Yeah,
he's an aggro player at heart. So my guess is he's thinking, okay, he has a 5/5. Now I need to match him on damage. Right?
Maybe.
So if he's swinging it for 5, I want to swing it for 5. The other thing is, you know, it might not be terrible because he taps out for approach here. He plays his Gear Hulk Glimmers when he knows it's going to resolve, and now he's going to
follows it up with Hour.
Now he follows it up with Hour.
Okay. You have convinced me that is more defensible than it felt like before. But his Hour of Devastation was gonna resolve last turn anyways.
Yeah. What are you doing? Come on, cast your Hour.
He looks like he's deciding to play a land or not. Torrential Gear Hulk.
So Josh just won the game.
He hasn't actually won the game yet,
but he has.
Come on, Tim. Yeah, no, okay. So he's going to Glimmer.
We know he has.
Sees Nicol Bolas and Disallow. Probably going to take... Doesn't take the Disallow. Yeah, interesting.
What did he get? He got a Bolas and a Hub.
Either Hub, yeah. At least I think that's an Hour... I'm not wrong, though, right? Like, it looks like he does have Hour of Devastation in his hand. It's not like we're missing that. Chandra, yep, that's an Hour of Devastation.
That is definitely an Hour.
Like, you're not winning the race against a guy who's playing Approach with the Second Sun, gaining life. Like,
yeah.
Even if you max out on damage, he's going to take 5, like he did here.
Yeah. You know, Josh just untapping here.
Well, yeah, because the Sphinx is still in play. Boom, yeah, he just wins the game.
Win the game. You know, I don't know if David's played against Approach much, to his defense.
Yeah, he had 2 mana open, right? After...
He only had 1. So he didn't have a negate up.
Oh, okay. So he did have a 3 mana counterspell on his hand, but... Yeah, you gotta at least... show the negate and have him make you have it.
Yeah.
Because if you just do nothing, he's going to draw cards with that Sphinx out, and the damage doesn't actually matter. So yeah, I don't like.
He still had a cut to ribbons in his main deck. It looked like.
Oh shoot! Clicked the wrong button there. Almost lost us. We're gonna go.
That'll go 2-0 to Josh. And
yeah.
Now we're gonna switch over to our other table.
We've got Team Repumler against the Red White Humans. Is this a best of 5?
3 rounds.
No, it's the best of 5 happens on the Pro Tour. So most games of Magic at the local level are played 3 games in a round. And then tonight we are doing 3 rounds. So Chandra's gonna
Chandra,
plus.
Angel of Sanctions. I'll cast that off the top. Sure. Hate your glory bringer.
All right. Is that a? That's a pretty sweet energy counter. I was wondering what that. No, what is that? He's got energy right next to it.
Is it a clue?
Ah, it must be a clue.
Yeah, it's probably a clue for
Okay.
tracker, I'm guessing.
Ah. Dueling Chandras. Oh, I don't know. Okay, wait. Is she at 2?
Probably.
So I'm going to plus my Chandra for mana? Attack, exert, kill your Chandra. She must not be at 2. She must be at 22.
Yeah.
Or he would have just gone for
Yeah,
her.
she is an initiate in the graveyard.
Ah.
So she was gaining life.
Cast a tune. Now I've got exerting Glorybringers on each other turn.
Yeah. Interchangeable.
Go above the norm, best of 5. I mean, that is a lot of magic.
I mean, I love magic. So, okay, Henry Garrison.
All right.
He's like, okay.
It's gonna die with my Glorybringer. He's got to finish resolving his spells before she kind of just goes.
Yeah.
I think
Crystal just likes to go.
She must be down, because I don't know if she'd be playing that quickly. I don't know.
If she was down a game.
If she was above, yeah.
So you think they're at like 1-1 probably?
Why did he pick up that mountain? Did you see that? You saw that too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. That would be really suspect, because now he plays that, right? And he's like, oh, wait. I want to play another one.
He had his, he left the forest that he had tuned for in play, and he picked up the mountain.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of...
semantics, really.
Okay.
But, I mean, it wasn't relevant there, but...
Looks like he went for the Magma Spray, and he's going to cast a Magma Spray from his hand.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to exert his Glorybringer, I guess.
Yeah. Clear the board. Why not? Because she's going to start making tokens.
Well, I mean, he could have just exerted his Glorybringer and not used a card.
Sure. Yeah, and just dealt 2.
Yeah.
Instead. Yeah.
Because he's got Glorybringers exerting every other turn. 4 damage is going to... Like, doing 8 on a turn, I don't think is going to matter too much. Like, above...
Right. And
just...
Yeah, I wouldn't take that over interchanging removal.
Yeah, Alpine Knight, it looks like she had a Glorybound Initiate, and she was marking that she was at a higher life. Yeah.
So she activates Needle Spires,
attacking Chandra.
But he chumped with a Rogue Refiner.
Oh, yeah. That Rogue Refiner was real good. See, like, if you had saved your Magma Sprays, you can kill her,
her land.
Her land that is, not...
Although it looks like she has 2 more Needle Spires under it.
Tireless Tracker. I will cast that all day.
Who doesn't want a tracker?
Right? Oh, man.
So good.
Although it's probably going to end up being on blocking duty.
Yeah.
This is not Pummeler.
Gets his clue. I was right.
He might be on Teamer Energy. I don't know. Oh, he did. You know what? He did.
Energy.
He did switch it around. He was playing the Pummeler variant before, but he did get a energy. Thanks, Kyre. He did pick up those Rogue Refiners. Attack you for 8. You're at 10. Go ahead. Oh, did he crack 2 clues? Oh, to make his Tireless Tracker.
So 4 damage, crack 2 clues, boom.
It'll make his Tireless Tracker trade with a Needle Spires. Thalia's Lieutenant.
Yeah, Thalia's Lieutenant. I mean, she has what 1 card in hand right now? It looks like. And he has some cards in hand.
His board is huge?
Yeah.
Someone say it's pretty huge.
Huge.
He's got an Abrade for the Valia's Lancers. I guess he's got it covered in all.
Swinging House.
And there's a handshake. Yep.
So that was game 3. You're right.
Yeah. So. Team Energy takes it.
Team Energy takes it.
Still, you helped him switch, Kyrie? That's cool.
Still a very viable top tier deck right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just
just like Jund, it's a mid range deck.
It's mid range with just a ton of value. All your creatures are value creatures.
Well, that's what mid range is.
Well, I feel like you get a little more. Is it though? I mean, mid range.
Yeah.
Define mid range for us, Patrick.
So mid range is a term used to define a deck that can be aggressive or controlling. It's just the entire deck is all about outvaluing your opponent.
Okay.
That's why the Jund deck is so sweet. You missed that match. You had to get pizza. Well, we were watching.
You had to get pizza.
Pizza. I mean,
this guy.
the time. Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah. See.
Shut up, Kyrie.
Oh, don't tell the man to shut up.
Just
we
kidding,
don't tell our friends and followers to shut up. That's silly. That's a Caleb D thing.
Kyrie streams here at Paragon and works here at Paragon. He does the legacies, so that's gonna be going on tomorrow night.
Yeah, he's in California, so I'm actually gonna be casting with.
Yeah, he won't be in this week.
Love you, Tim.
Love you too.
Yeah. So,
that's
I guess
sad,
with the time difference,
because if I wanted to come play Legacy,
I
would have played his Jund deck.
Well,
but do you have it?
I don't have his Jund deck.
Okay.
I have a sweet Legacy deck as well. I'll talk to you after our standard stream and show you this little thing.
Because Legacy was fun. I'm mostly Commander Standard. I have a modern deck, but I don't play much.
Sure.
But I played Legacy and had a blast. I only won a couple games, but just the interactions there are so much on a grander scale than anything I've seen. So.
Oh yeah.
Even when I was losing, I was like, "Wow, that is just awesome."
That just feels so good.
Just like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's okay. I've got Reanimator Depth, so he'll be good. I mean, I still have to go get a Dark Depths from somewhere. Do you have one like in a commander deck that you could loan me / you for tomorrow?
I don't.
Okay.
I do not own a Dark Depths.
Rats. Sorry, I think ahead.
So for those of you still sticking around, this is Paragon City Games.
Yeah.
We're streaming Standard Monday Share Box. We're going to be doing this every Monday.
Yep.
And we are located out in Draper, Utah.
Right there on the screen is our address. We're right off 123rd, right in the middle of... How do you get on the screen? Am I going to see Nicole?
You get on the stream by winning. Or possibly... the first round's random, so we're going to take our first 2 brackets and just stick them on the tables,
what we do is we can kind of pick our first round, and then like our first and second rounds, we kind of get a little bit of selection there, and then after that, it goes to like the finals.
Yeah.
So, Alpine Night, knowing that you're here and watching. We'll definitely throw her on first round next Monday. I'll make that promise to you. I don't know if we'll get to see her tonight. We can make her match the backup match. So have the finals and then
the finals a little early.
The backup match.
Yeah.
But tell Nicole to start winning. I
mean, you're probably closer than we are. She can't hear us. You see this soundproofing?
Yeah.
Hey, Nicole.
That's why we're in here. It's very, very soundproof.
Yeah.
So it looks like we got about 16 minutes left in the round. So we've got a little bit of time.
Let's see. So
what else happened in Magic this week?
What else happened in Magic?
I think you're in Eagle Mountain. Cool. But, like, you got her phone number. Like, she'll answer her phone. But whatever. Anyways, a bunch of Commander spoilers came out today.
Oh, I missed
Not
those.
spoilers, but previews.
What
It's not like leaks.
What did we get?
A bunch. It was the cat deck today.
Ah.
And
They've been pushing cats in the last 2 sets. A little bit.
it's Commander, so it's separate from the...
I know, but still. Like, have we seen as many cats as we've seen in, say, the last 3 sets than we've seen in the last...
No, I mean, Alan Cat
so many,
and Our Devastation are Egyptian themed, so...
That's true.
It makes sense to have some cats, but cats!
Cats!
Like Cats like the musical? Are we about to go into a little memory
trip down
solo?
memory lane?
No. It's a song in the show.
Right.
Grisabella sings it. Anyways, musical theater kid.
Yeah. Ask this guy, not me.
But yeah, so it's really equipment themed. One of the major guys goes and tutors up his hammer. There's some sweet equipment actually.
So we can bring the hammer down.
Yeah, it can do that.
You want me to drop the hammer?
All
right, I'm done.
Let me pull up Mythic Spoiler, see if I can do that.
Nicole has a crazy cat deck. Does that make her a crazy cat?
Yeah, if it's a crazy cat deck, she's probably a crazy
married.
Cat lady.
She's married.
That's fair.
So.
All right, cool.
But Alpine.
Shut up.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Let's see.
I was gonna get his input.
How many matches left?
So
let's pull up Mythic Spoiler. See if we can get that there.
Makes me want to use Mono White Nahiri. Yeah, that would be pretty good. What's the cat?
Yeah, what is Mono White Nahiri?
Mono White Nahiri?
Oh,
yeah, the Planeswalker one. So the equipment, the equipment Nahiri.
Let's do some shenanigans with Twitch. Or with the media source.
Ooh, I have not seen any of these cards yet, so this is sweet. Got some new people in, so thanks for tuning in. We're checking up some of the spoilers on the Cat Tribal.
Yeah, so right now we're in between rounds. Not in between rounds. Our feature matches have concluded.
Yeah.
So we are going to pull up some Commander spoilers. Is it window? It is window capture. Spoiler page. Ooh.
Are you saying use Mono White Nahiri just in the deck, or well, yeah, you would have to. You can't.
We're gone.
You don't want to go Mono White Cats, although probably would still be decent.
Put it here. Yeah, the White Nahiri is very good. So let's start with the Alms Collector. This guy is pretty cool. What he says is, if an opponent... He's got Flash, 4 mana, 3/4. If an opponent will draw 2 or more cards, instead you and that player each draw a card.
So is it a replacement effect?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Notion Thief, but in white.
Huh.
So he's pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
Let's see. So this is the guy...
Nazan.
Yeah, Revered Bladesmith. Yep. So his text reads... I'm sorry, I can't make it a little bigger, I guess. But we want to... Maybe can I zoom in there? I'm not sure.
Try Control Plus, maybe?
Control Plus? No.
Nope.
Alright. So when Nazan Revered Bladesmith enters the battlefield, search your library for an equipment card and reveal it. If you reveal a card named Hammer of Nazan this way, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. Then shuffle your library.
This sounds sweet, man.
So whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you may tap target creature defending player controls. So already, like, he goes and tutors an equipment. If it's his thing, which you're going to play in his deck, it's going to go onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
And he makes blocking really bad.
Yeah.
Like, he takes out the best blocker and...
Sure. Just forces you into unfavorable.
Yeah, so he's a great Voltron commander.
Yeah.
Now this is his hammer. This is his tool. It says Hammer of Nazan. It's a 4-mana artifact, legendary artifact equipment. When Hammer of Nazan, it's got equip 4. Whenever Hammer of Nazan or another equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach that equipment to target creature you control.
What?
We're not done, Tim. We are not done. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has indestructible. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, and then oh man. So you play Sigarda's Aid in the deck, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the cat and the hammer, and the hammer equipped to cat.
Yep.
When you cast when cat hits the ground.
That's it is a legendary artifact, so like you're not going to play multiples of these in its EDH.
Oh, of course not.
But all your equipments auto attach when they enter.
Yeah, and you can cast them at flash with Sigarda. So
yep.
Jeez, that's just a shenanigans written all over.
And
it.
if your guy happens to die, there's Balan. This is the other one that I'm like just nuts about. So Balan Wandering Knight. He's 4 mana for a 3/3 first striker. When he is equipped with 2 or more equipments, he has double strike. But the ability here, you can pay 1 and a white and attach all equipment you control to Balan. Just throw it all up there. I'm pretty excited for it. Like,
I mean, you could turn him into a Voltron commander.
Like he's definitely going to take the spot. I've got a friend who plays what is it? 8.5 Tails.
Okay.
And let me see. Maybe I can go. It is alt. I'm fiddling around with this to see if I can get it to do.
Try to resize it and drop it into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
We go like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can do all these cool little tricks. So that everyone can kind of read the card as well.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So that card is bonkers.
It's kind of nuts.
Let's see what else got spoiled today. Another one that people have been kind of raving over has been this guy, the Hungry Lynx. So Hungry Lynx is a 2-mana 2/2.
Flavor. Protection from rats.
Wait, man. So cats you control have protection from rats. They can't be blocked, targeted, or dealt damage by rats. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent creates a 1/1 black rat creature token with Death Touch. Whenever a rat dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each cat you control. So your creatures are all cats, right? Right. And so your cats have... It's so cute! It's so cute! Look, he's trying to play with the little rat.
Damn it, kitty!
It's like, oh man, this is really reminiscent of the scene in The Lion King when Scar, like, misses the mouse, and he's like has his tail kind of go through him, his claws.
Sure,
that's definitely a reminiscent of that. But
nice.
Here's the thing: in like a multiplayer commander game, all your opponents are getting these 1/1 Death Touch rats, which are annoying to deal with for all your other opponents.
Sure,
but for you, you don't care about them. Your cats have protection,
right. And so okay.
Like if they try and deal damage to other people,
yeah. Like, so if they're trading into each other's rats, all your cats are getting bigger
because they're feasting on those rats. I want 10 of them.
That's sweet.
Oh, you especially get to like.
That's so sweet.
I can just picture the time when you were playing against like one of those casuals who does the Relentless Rats EDH deck.
Yeah.
Where you can put as many of those things in there as you want, and you just slam this Hungry Links and go like, eh? Your spells don't matter? So that one's pretty cool. It's kind of Army in a Canny. Like, no, not really Army in a Can, but like it just makes your dude so huge. Miri's back. So Miri is a first striking. So whenever Miri Weatherlight Duelist attacks, each opponent can't block with more than one creature this combat. And then, as long as Miri Weatherlight Duelist is tapped, no more than one creature can attack you each combat. So
more board control.
Yep. Oh yeah, she's pretty cool. It's always good to see someone from the Weatherlight. I don't know how many of our viewers played back in the days of the Weatherlight and the crew there, but that's pretty good. Let's take a look and see.
Do we have time in the round?
Yeah, we had 16 minutes.
7 remaining.
3. Yeah, so 7 minutes remaining. Okay, so we're getting there.
We don't know when that was sent, so
it's okay.
I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Personally,
like this, just to make sure that
it's probably a good idea.
we're golden.
So, Cat Tribal, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I actually, in my last draft, I managed to get. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Saying thanks, Kyre. Alpine Knight was saying it would be a good sideboard, but sideboard for what?
Yeah. These are cards being printed in the newest Commander set, which Commander is a singleton 100 card format, or 99 card in your Commander, where you do have a 10 card sideboard, but it's that's in more like competitive Commander.
Yeah.
It's made to help you target certain matchups or being able to tutor them out. Yeah, so these cards that we're showing are not going to be standard legal, unfortunately.
Yep.
They are all there. You can play them in Legacy, Vintage, and Commander.
You could go Cat Tribal
Or Casual. Like, at your kitchen table,
Sure.
you can play with these in your Cat deck.
Make a 60
but
card deck, whatever.
Yeah, but they won't be legal for
Standard.
actual like competitive standard play. Yeah. So let's see here.
I wish though.
Yeah, right.
I wish.
If we only had that in standard. The other really sweet one that I am looking at here is Traverse the Outlands. This card seems just super busted. So for 4 and a green, you can search your library for up to X basic line cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. It's bonkers in like an Omnath deck or anything with green. You hope Flusterstorm gets reprinted? Dude, Mad Noah, me too. I am aching, just dying for a Flusterstorm reprint. Love the cats.
I like cats.
But Kyra, you're all about your pugs. Aren't you a dog guy?
You like dogs?
He likes dogs.
Anyone? Come on. Someone, please, from the stream, quote the movie. You like dogs?
What is...
You like dogs? It's in a... Dogs. Do you like dogs?
Well, yeah. It's in a Jersey accent, kind of.
It's in like a pikey accent. But that probably gives a little bit away.
Pikey?
Pikey.
Oh, man, I'm lost. I have no idea what movie you're talking about.
All right, we're going to give a few minutes just to see if someone can call it.
Okay. Sounds good. Sorry for the wait, guys. We're trying to make this as, entertaining? That's the word. As possible while we're in this little bit of lull.
I'll give you guys a hint, though. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
He's the one who says it.
Huh.
He's going to cheat and go to Google. Because I'm not sitting here or anything.
Yeah, I know, right? I just want a list of his movies.
Okay.
Oh, I think time was just called. I hear Tyler calling that.
Nope, it's not Fight Club.
But yeah, we definitely need Flusterstorm real bad. Oh, what's the...
You're looking right at it.
Am I?
Yeah.
This one?
No.
This one?
In the middle. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, never seen that one. Inglourious Bastards? No.
It's not, although...
That is also a very good movie.
Yeah.
Tarantino is a genius.
Yes. The man knows how to make movies.
And really not just necessarily movies, but like...
Cinematography? Or...
revenge flicks. Like...
Okay.
He's so good at doing revenge movies like Inglourious Bastards and... Kill Bill. The... Seven... I think... What was that called? Was... the Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight was so good, too.
Hateful Eight. That was...
Yeah, Django. All his ones are like revenge movies. So.
Yeah. Lots of character development, and then that character goes and kicks ass.
Yeah, we do definitely need a foil version as well, Kyre. The Judge promos are good, but they are pretty limited. But the thing, I don't think we will get a foil one, because the only foils they're doing in the Commander decks now are of the legendaries that are... They are making like regular sized foils for all those legendary creatures, but you don't get to see.
Yeah, they did that in the 4-color ones. They started that in the 4-color ones, right?
Yeah, they just started that this last time around in Commander number 16.
All right, I'm gonna go check on the tables, make sure they're good, and get the names and.
Okay, cool.
Get us all up to speed.
Thank you, Tim. In Conspiracy 3, yeah, if there is Conspiracy 3, I actually think there's, if anything, the next place that it could be is this Iconic Masters set that's coming up. That one is a likely place for something like a Flusterstorm to be reprinted. It's a high-value card. It's only been printed in the Commander set. It's pretty iconic as far as, like, the Legacy format and Eternal Magic. Yeah. 3 might be a stretch. Yeah. I mean, it all depends on how successful was Conspiracy 2 as a set for Wizards. I'm not sure what, if that has a bearing on that. I mean, Conspiracy is a really cool place to print multiplayer cards for Wizards, and other cards that you can't really put in a standard set. So it gives them that creative space to continue building the game there. I'm not sure how well it was drafted. Yeah, no one knows what it is, unfortunately. So I do have a question for you, Kyre. You're eating your pizza right now, and it's making me super hungry. What kind of pizza did you get? This is gonna hinge here. Our friendship might be ready on this, depending on what kind of pizza you got. We'll see. Is Wizards actually going to replace the promos with tokens? That's the plan. That's the plan right now. There can be some cool tokens, but Wizards has said that they want FNM to be a casual place for people to come and play Magic. You need a little everything? Okay. Alright, I can get with Supreme. We're good. We're still friends. But yeah, no, Alpine Knight, they are certainly going to be replacing the FNM promos with tokens. And the whole thing is just a mess. It feels really weird that they're doing that. Oh yeah, Drillo, Shivan Dragons, Crawworms, Star Angels, and Llanowar Elves. All the little archetypes represented there. Yeah, they really are kind of lame for a promo. they're cool, and like the first few are gonna be great. Like people are gonna want those, but after you do a certain number of tokens too, it really loses their like appeal. Like you can only do so many tokens that are like applicable to a lot of players. That people can throw in any of their decks, right? Because then you start getting into like specific stuff. Like we're gonna print Angel of Sanctions tokens this month, where not everyone's gonna play with Angel of Sanctions, so it's like, all right, I don't want that token. It's a really weird move for Wizards. I don't know if I agree with it too much. I mean, yeah, that's what you're worried about. Now, they could kind of meet it in the middle. I forget, it wasn't Shards of Alara. It was Alara Reborn. That was an all multicolored set. I think there were some booster packs that were also like all foiled. But I think that could be a way to make the like justify putting Shivan Dragon in the set if it's like an all foil set. That'd be pretty cool. I'm about it. There's only like 20 tokens overall. Yeah. Like you've got your stuff like your 4/4 angels, your zombies, your human tokens that are general like tokens that people across the board with Magic can use. Unless they start like tying it to the sets where you'll have like dinosaur tokens during Ixalan or other tokens that are connected to the standard set. It just feels like a cop-out move. Like the promo cards have been around forever. They're one of the things that draws people to come to FNMs. Like our FNM attendance this next month for September for Fatal Push are going to be like just as high, if not higher, than these past months. But yeah, I'm hoping for the best. Yeah, that's all we can do really with Wizards is hope for the best and kind of deal with it unless you're going to leave the game. So, which is not fun at all. Oh man, long day today. Let's just watch on the season. Yeah, I'm about there as well. Yeah, you're totally right, Jerlo. That is certainly a valid point. First you lose your player awards, and now the FNM goods. Yeah, it kind of made Planeswalker points like, aside from Rebellion, because that's how. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kyre Embreth. The player rewards were based off your Planeswalker points, so it made it valuable to go and collect those Planeswalker points at FNM or at Magic events, so that you could get those sweet promos. And now, yeah, the FNM goods that came along with it are going away too. So we fight back. Rebellion. Vive la France! Alright, I hear Tyler yelling back there, so we are going to get some more live Magic coming up right now. Let me get this. The promos were amazing. The promos, yeah. The ones you're talking about, Kyra, were the textless promos, right? The cards without any art? Okay.
Okay.
Were you able to put Nicole's match on the backup one? Do it. Thank you. Alright. We are ready to go. So Odeon on Teamer. energy. Adding these titles here. And let's transition over. Get off of my face.
Yeah, so that's good. I also found out that it wasn't Josh who was playing the approach deck. It was Kyle, his twin.
What?
That was Kyle.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I just wanted to let people know that.
We will need to fix that. Yeah. What is Josh playing tonight?
He's playing...
Is he playing the Riddle Form deck?
I think he's playing Esper. I mean, we know he's playing Esper, but... So this... That is
Kyle?
Josh. No, that's...
The approach deck. No. Oh, this is Josh's... Okay.
This is Josh on right now, yeah.
On Riddle Form. Is he in the finals?
He is. It's Josh and Odium, and then Lane and Kyle.
Okay. So
you know what Lane's on? I don't know.
We weren't able to get Nicole? That's what I was saying, was get Nicole on the backup bench.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, get her
Nah.
on backup
No,
to a game that ends early.
No,
So
like...
you want her on the second
On
table.
the second table, yeah.
Okay.
So if this is the first, this is table 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So before they hurry out there and do that before they get going. We want to get that going. All right. All right. Players are drawing their opening hands. Wait, Tears is on mono green. You left the deck here. You left that deck here, but not your. Okay. But not the Jund deck. Interesting. Okay.
Because they already started.
Oh no!
They already started.
All right.
Nicole already started.
Dang it!
The
No!
other guys were willing to move, but Nicole had already started her game too, and they were just about to start theirs. So.
All right.
It's my bad. Alpine Knight.
Scrub.
I'll take the blame.
Scrub. Okay. All right. So, Josh has his Esper deck. We're actually watching it this time, not on the approach deck. I can't talk.
Words.
I'm so good at words. I words all the goods. Yeah, Riley's deck.
Thank
Riley
you,
is this. We
Tyler,
watched
for chiming in.
We watched Mono Green last week. Just tear it up.
We did.
So TRZ is running it back. And we'll peek over there during this next bit.
Thing
in the ice.
No, Alpine, don't unsubscribe.
No!
Don't do it. I'm sorry.
Just like smack the snapback. Just do the Proby from NCIS. Anyways.
Harness Lightning, kill your thing.
It's your thing.
Do what
Do what you wanna do.
So,
yeah.
Dead
Sing.
Did he main phase Harness Lightning?
Yeah, on his turn, because Josh was tapped out.
Yeah. So you don't want to get negated.
Yeah. Because that's all Josh Dex does, is
yeah.
It protects his he
thing
plays a threat
and then flips it.
and then protects it.
Yeah.
Did she must I think she won her last round.
She's 2-1.
Or 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah. Which is good. So
yeah, so she's in the middle of the bracket.
pretty decent. Josh, what are you doing with your lands there, buddy?
The confusion is real.
It's super real. Now, Odin doesn't have blue mana. I guess he does with the Aether Hub.
He's using it.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, you can put your thing
Flare
down there.
Refiner.
Yep.
It resolves.
Get my 2 energy, draw a card. End of turn, cycle irrigated farmland. And I'll take a draw. Sees a torrential Gearhulk.
Sure did. Main phase Glimmer.
He must be trying to find something. Another thread or
The land, maybe.
the land. Yep.
He's got rocking the Jacob Bog. Is that how do you say his last name?
Ba. Yeah.
Ba. Right. So he sees a disallow and a thing and decides to pitch both. So he's
Okay.
there he is. So he was digging for that land.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he does have that Torrential Gear Hulk, so.
I think we're gonna see a Glorybringer comes out, swing at your face.
Take 8. Go to 13. 13. Oh, take 7. Yeah.
It's that 6th drop clutch. He drew it off the top.
The 8th hub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes in untapped.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
Whoa, Earthquake.
pretty nice right now.
He's got Supreme Will. What else does he have to deal with this Gear Hulk and Rogue Refiner? That land was pretty clutch for Odeon because he's got a
Another Rogue
another
Refiner.
Rogue Refiner. He's got a what is that card? I can't remember the name. It's oh come on.
What does it do? And I'll tell you.
You sacrifice a creature, taps 4 things.
I don't know what you're talking about. Elder Deep Fiend.
Elder Deep Fiend. That's the card. Thank you. He's got an Elder Deep Fiend in hand.
That's gross.
He can emerge off of these Rogue Refiners. And kind of just tap Josh out.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh does have the counter magic, so in response to tap, he can float the mana and counter it. But
Yeah.
I don't like killing the Gear Hulk in response to the Glimmer. I would let the Glimmer resolve, and then before Josh untaps, going and killing it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the information. Well, that's pretty good.
Henny's Expertise.
Play a Supreme
Play a
Will.
Supreme Will off your Henny's Expertise. Dig 4.
Decent value. See, these are those types of interactions that, like, Josh always
He sees them.
plays, you know, these little tiny edges. Stop bumping the camera. But this Dragon Head is kind of going all the way.
Yeah, Glorybringer tends to do that. Card is just so good.
It's pretty good. Alright, what are we seeing here? Is this another dragon? It's another dragon.
Another dragon.
And
he
he's just done.
says, I'm done with this.
Yep. Can't handle double dragon. Team Palavitor Domodorosa. Yeah. Tiny edges. Oh, yeah. See, you watch. Oh, nope. Josh didn't win. That's going to be for Odeon. Alright.
Summer Energy, getting it done.
Getting it done. So we're going to flip on over here to our other match with Trace. Let me fix these. So this one is nope. Yeah.
We have Lane on.
Yeah. Green. Monument. His name in Wizards is Lane, but he goes by Trace. And then blue-white approach. Whoa there, buddy. Piloted by Kyle. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That, get the round. Round number 3. Not sure. Probably just still in game 1. We'll transition over.
Yeah, he's playing Approach. I'm going to guess it's game 1.
So.
The Dirtle's real with that deck.
So yeah, this is the Mono Green Monument deck that we saw last week. Kind of just tear it up.
Green Gear Hulk.
You're right. Odeon is not messing around. So cast Green Gear Hulk, trigger Monument,
Give green belt.
+2/+2, and trample. Ugh, beats.
Counting up his lands here. Goes 5.
Fumigate. All right.
It's pretty
Go
good.
to 8. But Trace, probably smelling a board wipe, kept Sylvan Advocate in hand. Immigrant Screen! So, here's my 4/5.
Is that a Gear Hulk off the top? No. He's just holding on to a disallow. Looks like.
Ooh, Blossoming Defense. That's pretty good.
That's... Oh, yeah.
So he's going to sack the Hash Sheep here. Crunch in.
4 damage?
Huh?
Oh, I'm just saying.
You can do it as a sorcery. So
No. I'm saying before damage, he's going to Blossoming Defense.
no, he doesn't need to.
Okay.
He's going to keep it in case
Okay, I
there's
thought
a
he
removal
was.
spell.
I thought he had lethal there.
And he's at 3.
Yeah.
So
Fumigate, number 2. Just to kill your 2-mana dude.
I mean, that 2-mana dude was going to kill him.
Yeah, it sure was. Is that a...
Tireless Tracker.
Disallow.
No.
No tracker for you.
Yep. But Kyle is empty-handed, so we'll see who draws better. In the meantime, well, there's Ronus. It's a draw for Trace. But we're going to go back to our other match.
Alone Ronus isn't very good, though.
He only has 5 lands now. After... Oh, yeah, huh. That is an interesting interaction. I think... I thought he played the extra land and then sacked the Hash Sheep. But...
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah. Back here to our control decks. Or control versus...
Teamer Energy... I'd call it Teamer Energy aggro.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Long Tusk Cub. Gets
It'll push
pushed.
that.
Get it out of here. Ether Hub. Some untapped mana. He's got Supreme Will floating in his hand.
Sure he does.
Ooh, but Odeon.
Odeon says go.
Yeah. So he missed his 3rd land drop.
Yeah.
And Josh sees everything,
Josh
all
sees-
lands. He's going to take the bicycle land so that he can cycle that bad boy. Untap, take a draw. Or just play it, you know.
Why not? Why not?
He keeps doing these weird things with
Yeah.
his lands.
I don't know when he started this, but...
Oh, 'cause he's got another cycle land. Mid-range. Mid-range, Tim. Mid-range.
Oh, come on. That's not mid-range. Teamer Energy has aggro written all over it.
No, it's not.
Alright, whatever.
It's all value removal spells and bigger creatures. Like it's not an aggro deck. Pat Chapin lands, is that the method that he's going with? I'm not sure like how. I'm not familiar with that. Is that Pat Chapin's way of doing things?
Must be.
Because he's even got, like, 2 that are the same land that aren't, like, clumped together. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. But he's going to try a Bristling Hydra.
Hydra.
Oh, what? No. Oh, he didn't... Okay, so... Josh should have responded to the energy trigger. He has a Grasp of Darkness in hand.
Yeah.
Because
he wouldn't have had enough energy to...
with the energy... Oh, he's got a Fumigate. Okay. He's got it covered. Never mind.
He's like, shut up, Pat, I got this.
Yeah,
I
like,
got this.
Pat, you're silly. He has a grid pattern. That's weird. Alright. I'll have to ask Josh more about it after the match.
Elder Deep Fiend.
Yeah, Elder Deep Fiend is the draw. Not sure what...
EDF.
Not EDM?
Nope.
Or BDM?
BDM?
Yeah. Brian David Marshall. Rogue Refiner. Up to 7 energy for Odian. Gonna draw a card. What do you see? Lumbering Falls. Go ahead. Special untap. Draw. Looks like you drew another land. Choked Estuary. And he'll pass it back on over to Odian. Now, that one's probably a must counter. What he drew there is a Whirler Virtuoso. That card seems fairly innocuous, but
yeah, it's annoying.
Like it just
boy, is it annoying.
It just takes over games if it sticks around. And even if it like
yeah, he's not letting this one resolve. Oh, he's got the he's going to disallow the
Gear Hulk. That was a good turn. That was a really good turn for Odian.
Yeah.
Attack you for 3. You go to 17. Oh, okay, so he had to spend an energy to cast Disallow. So he's at 9. Okay. Alright. Grasp your Whirler Virtuoso.
In response.
Make a Thopter. Make a Thopter. So that'll be 2 Thopters. Yeah.
Okay, you gotta rub it in even more?
Yes, he does. Oh, man.
It only plays Disallow because it's playing blue.
None ever in history of ever.
Alright.
Tim, you're gonna... Chad is like roasting you tonight. Alright, Dragon.
I'm gonna make a Teamer aggro deck.
Oh, no.
And show you all.
So...
Gear Hulk.
Dragon is gonna be probably... Oh, just counterspelled.
Negate the Supreme.
Ugh. Man. Odian has everything here.
Yeah.
Fly over for 6, no Xert. You go to 10. Yeah, Gear Hulk keeps the ground creature in check, but
yeah,
those flyers are real tough. Activate Shambling Vent. Oh man,
I mean,
if he's activating Shambling Vent, that's a pretty bad sign.
He's coming in. I mean,
block.
Sure.
Your
gain some life.
Where did Odian block?
He blocked the Gear Hulk.
I don't agree with that. I would have traded for a Shambling Vent.
Yeah.
If he's...
I think so too. So it's a 2 damage, 3 damage difference, but
yeah,
really not relevant to him at this point.
Looks like he's got a Harness Lightning too, which can take care of the Gear Hulk. Average CMC of said aggro deck dang may well be 2 or lower. I mean, it's kind of 3 or less, right?
Yeah, it's got to be 3, right? Am I? Because am I not allowed to play Whirler, or not Whirler, Rogue Refiner, or Whirler? Is that too mid range?
Okay. Fatal Push your Refiner. Okay, cool. Yeah, he see, Odian had the Abrade and Harness Lightning.
Push your Servant. Get it out of here.
With the energy on the stack, you still get your energy.
Now Josh is top decking at this point.
Oh yeah, he as soon as he started activating the Shambling Vent, he went into desperation mode. But
he's gonna Glimmer.
When you top deck Glimmer,
that's pretty good right now.
Things happen.
Gear Hulk, and I didn't see that one.
I'm not sure what the other card is. It looks kind of like an Ether Hub.
Yeah, it's a hub. So
I guess you take both. Yep, Ether Hub, Gear Hulk.
Yeah,
and while he's tapped out, kill the dragon with the grass.
Yep. Stabilization.
Man,
it's
that
coming.
is quite the top deck.
That was a huge top deck. Both of those cards. and suddenly
now you feel more comfortable.
Looks a little different.
One thing we do need to pay attention to, Odion does have that Lumbering Falls kind of chilling off there on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, a Scavenger Grounds for Odion. That's pretty good. So let's see how Odion top decked. So you had the Harness Lightning. Yep, to deal with the Gear Hulk.
Animate.
Yep, there's that Lumbering Falls.
2 for 3.
Them up. Teamer Energy. Getting it done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was pretty quick. 4-5. Let's see what's going on over here.
Back to some approach on green.
Yep. So we've got Green Monument and Kyle on blue-white approach. Well, Esper. Well, it's probably just blue-white. He just plays the cycle lands because they count as islands and they cycle. So I think Kyle got that other game. We've moved on to a different one.
I'm gonna assume this is game 3. Could be game 2, but
yeah,
I think it just started. Had to have started well. He's on.
He's got a pretty good
land
start.
drop. So Trace is missed a few land drops.
Yeah, and he's even scrying with. He's got that Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
Yeah.
All right, here is
Duskwatch Recruiter.
Yep, draw a card. Says go ahead.
Instep.
Glimmer. We love seeing Glimmer of Genius. Jerlo knows Tim. Time to fold. It's true. It's time to fold.
Have I not folded?
I mean, sure. Okay. All right. Island for Kyle.
I'll never admit defeat. Say all you want, Kyer.
Approach of the Second Sun. I'm going to go to 15. Put this thing 7 cards deep. And say, try and kill me before this comes back around.
Clock on the game.
So scry. Is that monument in play? It looks like it's behind his library.
I think it got counterspelled. I think the tracker is exiled.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's.
I do what I want. Alright. Crunch with the team. That is 6 damage. Down to 9. Another Sylvan Advocate. Draw a card. And he'll pass the turn.
Untap, play my approach.
Okay. I win the game. There's no handshake there. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay. So either 2-0 or 2-1. Kyle took down the mono green deck.
Approach getting it done.
Yeah, that approach deck is really good. Like getting a life gain against like a mono green deck, you don't have to worry about counter spells. Mm-hmm. You just have to control the board and stabilize until you can cast your approaches.
Yeah, turn 7.
Yeah.
Just stay alive till turn 7.
So sometimes that's a tall order against.
Oh yeah.
Aggressive decks like that. But
absolutely.
I don't know if Trace was missing some land drops or.
It looked like he was because Kyle was at 6 lands and he was at 3. So I'm not sure who went first there, but.
Well, probably Trace because he had the 2 on and like the aggressive creatures, and Kyle, the handshake, it was probably Trace. But anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Here from Paragon City Games, we will be streaming every single Monday Standard. So make sure you give us a follow. Let us know, or they'll let you know when we go live. You can also hit that sweet sub button. We love our subs. So from all of us here at Paragon City Games, we'll see you tomorrow for some Tuesday Legacy.
Yep.
And we've got some Legacy coming up on Friday as well. So, Hail Heroes. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching, guys.